Viking!
Good morning, Gary Vikings. Today is your 49th episode brought to you by the Viking Connect Club. It is Thursday, February 16th. Today's episode, we're bringing back Viking news because y'all need to stay informed. We're doing important debates with Debate Club. We have a cool segment called Nguyen's Kitchen. We're going to figure out how to make the best burgers and fries. A moment with AVID, a very special moment with AVID, and we have some important announcements just for you.
Hi Vikings! This is Ruby.
And I'm Daniela.
And it's been a while since we had Viking news, but as global citizens, we need to be informed about what happens at home and across the globe.
Very true, friends. Well, in a recent study has found that #SadGirl is #real. According to the CDC, Center of Disease Control, the report has shown that the pandemic took a harsh toll on us teen girls' mental health, with almost 60% reporting feelings of persistent sadness or hopelessness.
Chances were high. Before the pandemic, the crisis has gotten worse with the shortage of school staff and mental health professionals.
Now on to what everyone wants to know about UFOs.
What does UFO even stand for?
An identified flying object. It can be everything from aircrafts that haven't been identified, but also ships and aliens.
Do you believe in aliens?
Yes, because I've seen some.
You've seen some?
Yes.
Oh. What was that?
Oh my god.
Another one?
Oh my god. Was that another flying object?
Oh my god.
In recent news, UFOs have the form of spy balloons that have been traced back to China and were shot down in South Carolina by civilians with really powerful guns.
It is believed that they're gathering intelligence, but they have been seen in other areas before, like Florida, Texas, Hawaii, Guam, and Latin America.
This has brought up many concerns about national security that have been traced back as far as the Trump administration and as recently this past weekend.
Is it other countries? Have aliens decided to finally visit?
Maybe they came to watch Riri's Bowl, aka the Super Bowl. Yay!
Yeah, Riri Bowl.
Riri Bowl. They came back up marshmallows. Aliens. Now on to some tough news. On February 9th in Hatay, Turkey, a 7.8 magnitude earthquake hit the populated areas at the Turkish-Syrian border. This devastating area has quickly become one of the deadliest natural disasters of the last 100 years.
Currently, efforts have been made to try and rescue as many survivors as possible, with the death toll starting at 2,000. Currently, the death toll has been estimated for more than 40,000 victims.
Currently, the United Nations has asked for nearly $400 million in aid for Syria alone, but damages are expected to reach nearly $20 billion.
Our hearts go to the victims of the earthquake and to rescue more survivors.
Now for some important debates with our very own Debate Club.
Hi, I'm Miranda, and I'm here with
Mr. Am.
And the question is, do you think for-profit prisons are modern-day slavery?
I do think so. I think anytime you're making profit out of people being in jail, you have incentive to get them to jail, and therefore that is a way to keep them enslaved.
Thank you. Hi, I'm here with
Eric Ledesma, Criminal Justice.
And the question is, do you think for-profit prisons are modern-day slavery?
For-profit prisons, well, for-profit prisons, privatized prison systems are actually helping out governments who can't afford to, or states that can't afford to fund prison systems. So it gives opportunities for other private companies to come in and help out in the prison systems. Slavery, prison systems in itself, I think, has lost the ability to rehabilitate. So it's more of a correctional punishment type of a system. But slavery, no. Unfortunately, they got themselves there. So now they have to do the time. Do the crime, do the time.
Thank you.
All right.
Hi, I'm here with.
Dr. Solorzano.
And do you pronounce it football or soccer?
It really depends what country you're in. Americans call it soccer because we have American football, but everywhere else in the world, it's football.
Don't you have a son that plays soccer? What would he say about this?
I do. He plays all over too, though. So in America, here, he plays soccer, but when he goes to Spain, which he has done more than once, he plays football.
Wow. Hi, I'm here with
Millie.
Jeremy.
And do you pronounce it like football or soccer?
I'd say soccer because I think it's weird having two footballs.
I'd say soccer too because that's how I grew up knowing it, but a lot of people have different ways of saying it.
Hi, I'm here with
Brianna.
Genesis.
Emily.
And the question is football or soccer?
I say soccer, because I guess we have to be different sometimes from like other people, so yeah.
I say football because I grew up with that word and just all my family members talk Spanish, so I think.
Yeah, I say soccer too.
Okay.
Harley, you're And the question is, who would win in a fight, Pennywise or Freddy Krueger?
Freddy Krueger.
Freddy Krueger. Pennywise. Why?
Because Pennywise got beat up by the little kids.
Yeah, that's what he said. You agree with him? Pennywise has more power. The other one just has knives. Okay. Thank you. I'm here with
Checho.
So the question is, who would win in a fight, Freddy Krueger or Pennywise?
I feel like Freddy Krueger would win because, like, you don't really get to fight him straight on. Like, he's always, like, popping up out of nowhere and in your dreams and stuff like that. You feel me?
In a fight, Freddy Krueger or Pennywise?
Oh, that's a hard one. I say Freddy Krueger.
Why?
I mean, because don't he have, like, the knives on his hand, like Wolverine or something, right?
Yeah.
And then Pennywise, he has, like, he hides. So, like, I think Freddy Krueger, because, he could get you in your dreams or, like, just whatever, like, he's weird.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. New members are still welcome into the debate club. We have a meeting today during lunch and every Wednesday in room 206. Come by if you can, Vikings.
A really cool segment with some home cooking in the Nguyen's kitchen.
Hello, Vikings. Welcome to the Nguyen's kitchen. My name is Kim, and that ugly dude over here is my brother. His name is Hein. Today we will be making burgers and French fries. We will make everything from scratch, from the buns to the patties, the sauce and French fries. Everything will be homemade without any machines except the air fryer. All right, let's go.
Huh?
Oh my God, it's ain't easy now. I was really hoping that he will come through. Yeah.
And now we're going to do a spotlight on AVID and the many accomplishments that the students have been making. Take it away.
Today, we're going to be going over AVID, or more specifically, our AVID seniors and their college applications. They applied last semester and are now starting to hear back from them. Also, congratulations to everyone that received an honor roll certificate for having a 3.0 GPA or greater. Now here are some of the seniors.
Hi, my name is Catherine Zhang, and I'm an AVID senior. And the colleges I have gotten accepted to are Cal State Fullerton, Cal State Cal Poly Pomona, and Cal State LA.
Hello, I am a AVID senior, and my name is Steve Lopez. Some universities I've been accepted to are University of Laverne, Cal Baptist University, and Cal Poly Humboldt.
Hi everyone, good morning or good afternoon. My name is Diana Ranay. I am an AVID senior, and so far I have been accepted to Cal State Fullerton, Cal State Dominguez Hills, and Cal Poly Pomona.
Hello, I'm an AVID senior. My name is Vanessa, and I've been accepted to 5 colleges: Cal State Fresno, Cal State Fullerton, Cal State Channel Islands, Cal Baptist University, and LSCR University.
I am an AVID student. My name is Eileen. I got accepted to 4 colleges: Cal Baptist University, Cal State LA, Cal State San Bernardino, and Cal State Fullerton.
So what exactly is AVID? For many of the people wondering what AVID is, it's a program that helps first-generation college-bound high school students achieve their dreams of attending college and being prepared to not only get in, but succeed there. AVID helps you organize, complete your college applications before senior year, get letters of recommendation, and find community service hours, as well as finding scholarship opportunities. AVID has a big array of resources, and I recommend looking into it if you seem interested in any of those. Yeah, that's it for me, Vikings. Bye.
All right, now for some announcements and some very important announcements from Cafecito con Libros to start.
Hi Vikings! I just wanted to take a few moments to recognize some of our Cafecito con Libros participants. These students received certificates and rewards for the hard work they put into completing our activities. Several of our students increased their Lexile level by over 100 points during their participation, and we even had some students read 3 of our novels. We also wanted to recognize some of our lucky raffle winners from the students who attended the writing workshop. Though not all students are pictured, we do appreciate each and every one of you. We wanted to give a final thank you to the teachers and counselors who donated and made it possible to reward our hardworking students. Thank you so much. Bye, Viking.
Now for some very important school announcements. Number 1, it's really cool that Attack on Titan's coming out. I'm hoping everybody watches the season. That's great. What's not cool is stealing them and the mangas from the library. If you know anybody that has been selling the mangas, please take them back. What's cool is being able to play Mario Kart, Smash Bros. With your buddies in the library. What's not cool is taking those said controllers home with you, bring them back. What's cool is, eating food and candy when you're somewhere with your friends, but what's not cool is selling them illegally on campus. Any food that's illegally on campus that's being sold will be held. Your parents will have to come pick them up. Please don't do it. Please don't do it. Crackdowns are happening soon. We have an important update from Viking ESports. Yes, you have a Viking ESports team and they are ready to rumble. In the library, the 23rd, the 24th, we're opening up to everybody. We're going to have a Smash Bros. Tourney. So get a partner, come play, sign-ups are at tinyurl.com/Viking Esports Tourney. That's the QR code. Now on Tuesday, we're going to kick it off the 21st with a teachers versus students match. So stop by in the library to watch your favorite teachers and your Viking esports students battle it out Tuesday the 21st, Smash Bros. Mario Kart's coming up, but Smash Bros, we're going to handle our business. Does mean that the library will be closed at lunch this week, the rest of this week, and next week to get ready. Once again, this week, next week to get ready. All right. And here are all the great members, editors, and the new staff that we've been having help out at Viking Connect Club. I'm super proud of them. We'll see you again Tuesday. Have a great week. 3-day weekend, Vikings.